What's up today, YouTube? It's your boy Leroy here. I'm going to help you guys figure out how to mod your MX Bikes game. So first, you're going to need WinRAR. So you can go to RAR Lab, and it's going to be this top one right here, WinRAR 64-bit. You're going to want to download that. Once you have that downloaded, all you got to do is open it up wherever it's at in your downloads. All you do is double click it, and then just run it. I already got it set up on my computer, so I'm not going to run that. Once you got that, you can come over here to MX Mods website. To play online on their game, you're going to need the newest OEM bikes, which is the 2023s. And all you have to do is go to this link. I'll also have it posted in the description below, so y'all just check that out. Once you get on that page, you're going to want to scroll down till you see this area right here. And you're going to want to download one of the default ones and one of the patches. All you need is one. So if you choose the Mega ones, just download Mega for both. If you choose MediaFire, just download the MediaFire for both. Once you've got those both downloaded though, all you got to do is open up you two little file explorers. I like to do it this way. Assuming you've started MX Bikes one time previously, you should have a Pabozo folder inside of your documents folder. So you just open that up. MX Bikes is in there. Go to mods. Since we're going to be doing the bikes, we're going to get to bikes first. I've already got them all in there. So all you would do is once you have WinRAR installed, and you also have your mods downloaded, just go in here and open up the mod folder. WinRAR will sometimes ask you if you would like to purchase a license. All you do is just close that out, and you can still use it with or without the license. First step is going to be opening it up. Open up the bikes folder, and what you want to do is just go ahead and, if I get it to drag there. Oh, I can't get it to work. Oh, hold up. There we go. I'm going to drag and copy all these over, and you can just drag and drop those into your bike folder. I'm not going to do that because I already got them all in there. I don't want to overwrite those right now. Once you do that, you want to go back. I'll go back one time. And you want to do the same thing for the tires folder, but you also want to go back on this folder as well and go to tires. Drop these into your tires folder, like so, same way as last step. And you can go back and just close that out after you're done. And then this is where, if you download the patch, you would also see MX OEM patch down here as well. And you would essentially just do the same exact step. You would open it up, copy all the files from the bike file, drop it in over top of your other bike file, and it's going to ask you, would you like to replace any files? Just go ahead and click yeah, and it will patch any of those errors that were in those files. And then say if you want to get some like rider skins and stuff for your guy, like some different jerseys and all that. So I went ahead and downloaded one of these full bike mod shops. It just kind of puts everything in a pack, super simple and easy to grab. You don't have to go hunting around for a bunch of different graphics. It's kind of just the easy way to grab a bunch of them at one time. I'll also show you all the website. It's right here. I'll have that linked below as well. So it has all these outfits and paints and liveries for the bike. So all you'll do is just download that file there. Once you got it downloaded, you can just open it up with WinRAR. Go in here, so you're going to see your rider folder and a bikes folder. You want to open the bike or the rider folder up. Then you can also open your rider folder up over here. So say if I want to download the boots that were in here, I could just go in here and copy, drag these over, put those inside my boot folder, and I would have those. Same thing goes with the fonts, the gloves, helmet cams, all that stuff. You just want to open it up, copy everything, drag it, and drop it inside of the corresponding folder that you have. There are some things that are a little different though. This bike folder here, you don't want to just copy all these files, all these bike files, and drop them into your bike folder. If so, it's going to mess up your bikes because you see here some of these are the 2020s, 2021s, 1996. It's going to add a bunch more bikes. It's going to make it harder for people to join your servers if you host them online. Also make it a little bit harder for you to join other servers as well. But most of these bikes do have the libraries in these folders. So what I could do is I could open up my bikes folder and say if I'm riding the 2023 450 Honda, right? So I could open this folder up and I have my paints folder here. I have paints inside. I want to go find the Honda 450 over here now. And where is it at? Right there. Well, that's the Supermoto. So yeah, you want to look for that at the beginning first as well. The SM is Supermoto. MX is going to be your motocross bike. So you want to make sure you have the right bike or those paints will not work. Let's see, can we find the Honda up here now? Apparently I'm blind right now. Yep, there we go. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I can open this paint folder up, and I can honestly just copy all these paints and drag and drop those into my game folder now, and when I start the game up, I will have these paints on my 2023. But beware, since this is a 2021 bike model, some of these paints may not work with the 2023 bike. Sometimes they do work. You just gotta trial and error those. But that's a way that you can get paints out of these big folders, or these big files, these mega packs that just have a bunch of stuff that you can download at one time instead of going through the mod website and nitpicking everything. We'll show you guys this. Sometimes when you guys were looking for boots or helmets or whatnot, particularly the boots and the helmets. So say if I wanted this helmet right here, this Yamaha Monster helmet, if I scroll down to where I would download it, you would see this mod dependencies. That means I have to also download this mod in order for this paint scheme to work. So all you have to do is just click on that, and it would take you to the page where you could download this. So now you would download this file, and you would also download this file. Take you back over here now. So it's a helmet. I would open up my helmets up. I would go find the dependency, which would be this Bell Moto 10 helmet. I would open that up, and I would just drag and drop that into my folder. This will give me the actual model for the helmet, so I can put a paint file on top of that model now. So all I'd have to do is just find that over here somewhere. Let's make sure this is not. Okay, for some reason that helmet is inside of this folder. Alright, so yeah, I think I just had to drop that whole helmet folder in here, like so, and I just gotta find it over here on this side now. Okay, so yeah, it does have the helmet, it did put it in there. That one's a little different. Sometimes your helmets, when you drop them in there, instead of having that separate file that it pulled out and placed it inside of my helmet folder, you would have these files instead, and it's just the helmet of that year. So say if it was the 2022 Alpinestars helmet, you'd go in here, and then you would also find your paint you would want to put on that helmet, and you could just drop it inside the paint folder within that helmet. Some helmets, though, are different, and they just put the paint file in the helmet folder, or the helmet file and the paint inside the entire helmet folder. Same thing goes for the boots sometimes as well. So say if I wanted these boots here. These boots, I believe, are just a bunch of different colorways for the Tech 10s. And they go over the 2015 Tech 10s. And I believe these are T-Crane's Tech 10s, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, T-Crane Tech 10s right there. So once you download those files, you would have your T10s. So you'd open these up, open up the T-Crane Tech 10s. This would be the folder, and how I know is you would look and see wherever the paint folder is in. So I would just grab the folder previously to the paint folder. So I drag that in here, and I believe I already have the T-Cranes somewhere. This is helmets. It would help if I'm under the right folder. Yeah, see, I already have the T-Cranes. So now what I would do is if I want those other paints, I have the new boots paints right here. I would just go in, grab these boots, which is these 3 paints. And all I do is just grab those and then drag them in. And now they will be in my game as well. But yeah, that's pretty much how you get mods in this game. Tracks work pretty much the same way. You would just go into your mods folder, you go over the tracks. These folders not necessarily are such a big deal. You can create more folders in here. As you see, I have paid tracks and TFC tracks. There's just some paid tracks that I got, and I just made a separate folder. It makes them easier to find in the game once you have a bunch of tracks downloaded. But you can just drop them into your motocross track if it's a motocross track. Supercross track, you can just drop into your supercross track folder. For buying paid tracks, you can make another folder like that and then just drop them in there, and helps you find them in game a little bit easier. See, I don't think I have well, here's a track right here. So yeah, say this is a supercross track. So I would just open my supercross folder up, and I'll just drop that file inside of there, and now that track will be in my game. But that's a quick summary of how you guys can mod MX bikes. I hope it helps you guys out. If it does, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps out the channel. Until next time, peace out, guys.